fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Cleveland. Back to White. Pass to Simons. Here's Tatum. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Outside Strus. And here's Allen. Now here's Mobley. 5 on the clock. Outside for Mitchell. Over Simons. Boston pulls it in. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Mitchell. What a terrific move that is. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Strus. 4-3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside White. Strus against Brown. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Let's go with a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Here's Tatum. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Tatum's got 5 now.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Mobley against Tatum. Out to Garland. Pass to Strus. Cleveland again missing. Boston on offense. Now White. Outside, Brown. Inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Garza's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Simons. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Ball comes in for Strus. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. Ooh, stolen by Allen. The kick to Hunter. Tipped away. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. No good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Mitchell against Brown. Hauser passes to Brown. Connects from downtown.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Garland, a good look. Boston pulls it in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Brown against Mitchell. Tries it from the block. The bank shot, no good. Outside Garland. Puts up a three. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Garza. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Chris Boucher. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by Boston. Hunter passes to Merrill. Pure from three-point range. Merrill's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Nance. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Tatum. There's a screen. Back to Pritchard. Tatum feeling it out a bit. The Cavaliers pull it in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Nance. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Merrill. And Garland is subbed in for Ball. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Out to Mobley. Launches it. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And Tatum, here we go. Oh, goodness. Jason Tatum.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
Mobley outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Hunter's checked in for Mobley. Simons outside. Stolen by Mitchell. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Hunter finds Nance. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by White. Here's Garland. Nance the screen. Clock at 6. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Celtics lead by 3. Brown with it. Down low. Here's Tatum. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Garland. Still no points. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Simons. Back to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ooh, rocket finish from Tatum.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Strus the pass to Hunter. Nance with a screen on Tatum. And here's Hunter from the arc. Cleveland again missing. Boston on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Fires the 3. Hunter with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. 23 seconds left in the second period. That one goes in. Nance has got 6.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Hunter against Tatum. Tatum with a screen. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Boston out in front, up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Garland for 3. Knocks down the long J. Garland's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
The kick out to White. Takes the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Strus the pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Now Mobley. He's covered by Simons. Allen outside. Pass to Strus. Garland for three. And Cleveland another three.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Garland up top. He's guarded by White. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Deflected! Tatum against Garland. Tatum passes to Queta. And that one is hammered home!
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
That's tipped. Simons with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Up the floor. Tatum can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Cleveland again missing. Celtics lead by 9. White finds Brown. Back to White. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland scanning the floor. Back to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Tatum. From deep, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum passes to Simons. Here's Queta. Brown with it. Allen defending. Tatum with a screen. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Mitchell.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Hunter's checked in for Strus.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
Boucher a screen on Hunter. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish!
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Mitchell up top. 10 points for him. Out to Garland from the arc. And Cleveland another three.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Pass to Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one misses.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Hunter. And Cleveland making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's Brown into the lane. And Brown with the stuff.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 10, we've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Hunter. Shoots over Tatum. Tatum with some nice D.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Here's Tatum for three. Tatum! Money from deep.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Celtics foul.
Garza's checked in for Boston.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 52, Luka Garza.
Hunter the screen. Here's Garland driving to the basket. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Storming in on that drive. Garland just burst right through the coverage.
Outside Tatum. Here's the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Strus. Here's Garland. Garza grabs a board. Boston leading by 11. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. He's off on the layup. The Cavaliers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Hunter. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cada's checked in for Garza. Jaylen Brown comes in for Boucher. Simons is checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Boston leading by 10. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
From deep, Mitchell. Here's Allen. Blocked. Strus against Brown. Pass to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Mobley. There's Tatum with the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 10 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Tatum passes to Queta. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Allen. Cavaliers trail by 13. Strus with it. Now guarded by White. From 6 feet away, Strus's shot is off. Boston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. On the wing, Tatum. Kick out to Brown. White for 3. The rebound by Allen. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Celtics.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Jason Tatum.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Strus, and it's Ball in for Garland. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple. And the Cavs with possession. It's a 10-point game. A nice shot by Mitchell. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Garza. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Stolen! And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. The 3 from Mitchell. Minot pulls it in. So we see Boston get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a